Hello again. In this video, we'll do a practice that targets the sides of the body. We'll stretch them a bit, maybe create some stability or strength on the sides of the body, and see how it goes. So let us start in a child's pose, where we bring the toes together, open the knees nice and wide, and slowly move our sitting bones back and down. Take the hands forward and place the elbows and forehead on the ground. We'll take a few deep breaths here to settle into our body. As we inhale, we send the breath to the lower back, releasing tension there. And then we'll breathe out fully. Another inhale, sending the breath to the middle back, right behind the chest, back ribs. And then empty all the breath out. Next inhale, send the breath to the upper back, around the backs of the shoulders. And then exhale completely. As you inhale, start walking your hands forward and lift the elbows off the ground, lift the forearms up, spread the fingers. Try not to open your hands too wide, so about shoulder width. Feel the length in your arms. Try to drop the outer arms out a bit, lift the inner arms up towards the ceiling. Take another deep, steady breath here. We're going to walk two hands actually, a little bit to the side. Keep the same distance between them. Press the hands down, and then press that left hand a little bit further down, and press that left sitting bone a little bit deeper down towards the left heel. Try to look for space in the left side of the body. Next time you inhale, find your way back to the center, and then exhale, take your hands to the other side. And again, don't open them too wide. Just reach with the right hand a little bit further and press it down a little bit deeper. Let the right sitting bone drop down and look for space in the right side of the rib cage. Maybe the right waist as well. Take a deep, steady breath. Inhale, come back to the center again. And then exhale, come onto your hands and knees. Arrange yourself in the right position. Spread the fingers again. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the tail, arch the spine. Exhale, round as you drop the tailbone down towards the floor, chin towards the chest. Again, inhale. Let's arch. And then exhale, let's round. Do it one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back to the center. And then a full exhale. On the next inhale, turn the head and the hip towards the right. Open space in the left side. Exhale back to the center. Inhale towards the left. Exhale back to the center. Inhale towards the right. It's a very mild side stretch. Exhale back to the center. And then to the other side again. And exhale back to the center. Inhale, turn the toes. And then exhale, lift the sitting bones back and up to a downward facing dog. Let your knees bend a bit. Open your feet a little bit apart if you need. As you inhale, lift the heels up. And then come up on your toes. Exhale, drop the heels down wherever they go. And again, inhale, come up on your toes, lift the heels, maybe bend the knees. Exhale, drop the heels. One more time, inhale. And exhale. And then inhale, lift the heels again. And then slowly move both heels towards the left and then drop them down. Keep the downward dog position in your upper body. Look for a little bit more space in the right side of your body. Take another deep, steady breath. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, drop the heels to the right. Look for space in the left side of your body. Press both hands equally towards the floor. Relax the shoulders a bit. Inhale back to the center again. And then exhale, both heels down to the floor. Inhale, shift the weight forward to plank. And then exhale, put your knees down first and then lower all the way down to the floor. Take your hands back. And then as you inhale, lift the chest and reach the arms towards the back of the mat. Take a deep breath there. Try to find a little bit more length along the spine. As you inhale, lift the right leg back and up and reach back. And then exhale, put it down. Inhale, lift the left leg back and up, reach back and up, open the heart. Exhale, put it down. Inhale, lift both legs back and up, open the heart. And then exhale, put everything down. Put your two hands alongside your chest, spread the fingers. Inhale, come up into a cobra. Maybe small one, maybe a little bit wider. Exhale, come up into your knees, turn the toes. Take a downward facing dog. Take one deep breath there. Find the right position for your feet. It feels right. It allows you to open space on the sides of your body. And then as you inhale, bend the knees a bit, look forward. Exhale, take a walk to the front of the mat. Find yourself on 2 feet, grounded. Take a deep inhale, lift the chest, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold, release the hands. Again, press the shins or touch the floor with your fingertips. Take a deep inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, grab the opposite elbows and then drop and hold here for 3 breaths. As you inhale, let the sides of the body expand a bit. As you exhale, press your feet a little bit deeper into the ground and lift the sitting bones up. Feel free to soften the back of the knees more and more if you need. Release the back of the neck. And then breathe all the way out. Release your hands. Bend the knees a bit more. Drop the tailbone. Come up to standing vertebra by vertebra. Slowly up all the way. And then breathe all the way out. Make sure you're standing steady in the front of the mat. Take a deep, steady breath. Maybe bring your feet together if you feel ready for that. Inhale, reach your arms up, palms together, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen the spine, spread the toes. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, rise up to standing. Open the heart on the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Right to the midline. And again, inhale, reach the arms up. Give a little spin, relax the backs of the shoulders, lengthen to both sides. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen the spine, open the heart. And then exhale, fold fully, completely. Inhale, rise up to standing. Exhale, hands to the midline, back to the heart. Let's continue from there. Inhale, reach the arms, give a little spin, lengthen, fingertips up. Exhale, fold. Round the back, draw the belly in. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen. Exhale, step the right leg back, keep it on the toes, keep the knees straight. Take a deep inhale, lift the front thigh up, open the heart. And then exhale fully. Inhale, flatten your hands, step the front leg back. Exhale, lower down. You might need to put your knees down first or just lower down with a straight body. Make sure you have the strength for that. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Arrange your feet in the right place for you. Take about 3 deep, steady breaths there. Slow it down a bit, the breath that is. Relax the face. See if you can reach with the arms a little bit deeper onto the floor and create more space in the sides of the body, right and left, all the way to the side of the hip. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, step the right foot forward, right between your hands. Keep the back leg straight, toes on the ground, heel back. Take a deep inhale there, open the heart. Exhale, step the back foot forward, both feet together. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen. And then exhale, fold. Rise up to standing as you inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart. Continuing. Inhale, reaching the arms up in the air, lengthening. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step the left leg back. This time put the knee down on the ground slowly, softly, gently. Inhale, reach the arms up in the air, palms together or separate. Drop the tailbone. Exhale, hands down to the floor. Inhale, step the front leg back. Lower down. If you're ready for chaturanga, go ahead. Otherwise, all the way to the floor with strength, stability. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Gaze towards the tip of the nose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Spread the fingers. Spin the upper arms out a bit. And look for a little bit more space under your armpits. The outer armpits. The outer arms. The side ribs. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, step the left foot forward right between your hands, and then once it's reaching there, gently put the back knee down on the ground. Drop the tailbone, take a deep inhale, reach the arms up in the air. And then exhale, hands back down to the ground. Inhale, step the back foot forward, lift the chest, open the heart. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Open your feet a little bit apart. Inhale, reach the arms up in the air. Exhale, interlace the fingers and turn the palms up. Relax the backs of the shoulders. Press your feet a little bit deeper into the ground. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, both hands taking you towards the right, both trying to reach as far out to the right as possible. Press your feet down through four corners. Outer heels, root of the big toe, root of the little toe. Try to face forward, not so much down. Don't turn into a back bend. Try to drop the tailbone down for one more deep breath. Reach a little bit further. And then inhale back to the center. Take a deep breath there again. Press your feet to four corners. Next time you breathe out, reach towards the left. Both hands pulling, reaching, creating length, space. Press your feet. Turn yourself forward with your hip, with your chest. Drop the tailbone down a bit. Take another deep breath. Inhale, slowly come back up to the center. Exhale, release your fingers and take your hands down, bring your feet together. Inhale, reach your arms up in the air. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen the spine, open the heart. Exhale, walk with both legs back and lower down, maybe chaturanga, maybe floor, whatever is right for you. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog to high plank. Take 3 deep breaths in downward facing dog. Find the edge of the inhale. Find the end of the exhale. Be familiar with those sensations, the experience of being at the edges of the breath, but don't stop there. Continuing, keeping the breath moving. Never holding the breath. Now make sure you finish the next exhale all the way to the end. Then inhale, bend the knees a bit, look forward. Exhale, find your way to the front of the mat with 2 feet steady. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, touch the floor, spread the toes a bit, shift the weight to the heels, and then inhale, reach the arms forward and up, and take a couple of breaths in Utkatasana. Try to bend the knees a little bit more and lengthen through the sides of the body all the way to the fingertips. Take another deep breath. Next inhale, if it feels right, look up, take your hands together. And then exhale, fold. Straightening the knees eventually if that feels right for you. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen the spine, open heart. Exhale, finding your way back and down. Inhale, open the heart, maybe cobra, maybe upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale. Step the right foot forward as you exhale. Then turn the back foot flat. Inhale, reach the arms up in the air for the warrior one. Exhale, take your hands behind your back and interlace the fingers. Reach down, reach back, open the heart, take a deep inhale. Exhale, let the heart move forward and down a bit, lengthen the back of the neck, press the back foot a little bit deeper, and then reach with the hands a little bit further back and up. Take a couple of deep breaths here. Don't push it, just start pressing the back foot a little bit deeper to the ground. Take the left side of the chest forward more. Try to send the right side of the hip back a bit. Keep the chest open for one more deep breath. And make sure you breathe all the way out. Then inhale, start rising, release the fingers, reach the arms up, maybe look up, maybe look forward, maybe hands together, maybe apart. Exhale, hands down to the floor, stepping the front leg back. Take a deep inhale here, stabilize the body, hold the belly in. Exhale, lower down, maybe floor, maybe chaturanga, maybe knees down first. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, step the left foot forward, right between your hands. Turn the back foot flat. Inhale, warrior number one. Exhale, take your hands behind your back. Try to interlace it in an unnatural way. Take a deep inhale, reach the arms back and down, open the heart. And then as you exhale, take the chest forward about halfway. Lengthen to the back of the neck, look down, gaze towards the floor, right in front of your foot. Press the back foot a little bit deeper. Send the left side of the hip back a bit. Right side of the chest forward a bit. Keep your chest spacious, the breath deep and steady. Maybe reach with the arms a little bit further back out and up. Maybe not, don't force it. Finish the exhale all the way. Then inhale, rise, releasing the fingers, reaching up, maybe hands together, maybe apart. Exhale, hands down, stepping the front leg back. Take a deep inhale. Lower down as you keep the front thighs firm. Inhale, cobra, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay there for 2 deep breaths. Trying to slow down the breath a bit. Again, finding the edge of the inhale. And making sure you empty all the air out as you exhale. One more round of breath. And the deep inhale starts. And then as you exhale, step the right foot forward again, right between your hands. Turn the back foot flat. Inhale, warrior number one. Exhale, warrior number two. Take a couple of breaths to arrange your feet. So maybe step that back foot a little bit further back. Maybe bend that right knee a little bit further down. Come down lower, close to the floor. Drop the tailbone. Look towards your right hand and reach with the left hand back a bit. Take a deep breath. Now try to bend the right knee a little bit more. Turn the right hand up and reverse the warrior. So we actually go through a side stretch in the right side of the body. But keep the right knee bent. Open the right side of the body. Taking about 3 breaths here. So 2 more. Deep, steady breaths. We're going to move from here to the side angle, the extended side angle pose. Next time you breathe out, take the right forearm and place it on top of the right thigh. If you wish to do a more challenging variation, take the fingertips to the outside part of the foot on the floor or a block. Next time you inhale, turn the chest and take the left hand up and over the head. Turn the palm to face down and open the left side of the body as wide as you can, pressing the back foot deeper, reaching with the fingertips to the horizon. And with the other hand, the right hand, the forearm, press down and turn the chest a little bit more under the armpit and up towards the ceiling. Take another deep breath, bend the right knee more. Then breathe out, look down towards the floor. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, circle down towards the floor, step the front leg back. Take a deep inhale. You can skip and go directly to downward facing dog. Or exhale, lower down with control. Feel free to put the knees down first to make it easy. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep, steady breath there between sides. Inhale, and a full exhale. Take a deep inhale again. And along with the exhale, step that left foot right between your hands and turn the back foot flat. Inhale, reach the arms up in the air. Warrior one, exhale, warrior two. Take a couple of breaths. Arrange your feet for warrior two a little bit wider, bending the left knee a bit, reaching with the left hand, but a little bit more with the right hand back, so you're placing the upper body right in the center. And then, very slowly bend that left knee a little bit more, turn the left palm up, and inhale, reverse the warrior, or access the side stretch on the left side of the body. Bend the left knee a little bit further, and keep on breathing deep and steady. Two more deep breaths. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, left forearm on top of the left thigh. If you want to make it more challenging, fingertips to the outside part of the foot. And then turn the chest, take a deep inhale, and take the right hand in a big circle up and over the head with the palm facing down. Fingertips reaching the horizon, back foot is pressing deep. Feel the outer edge of that back foot really dropping down. And with the other hand, you can use it and help yourself turn the chest a little bit further under the armpit and up towards the ceiling. Keep the breath steady and deep. Wonderful. Breathe out, look down. Inhale, rise back to warrior two. And then exhale, circle down to the mat, stepping the front leg back. Take a deep inhale. You can skip or lower down. I'm going to make it easy for myself. Put the knees down first, lower. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Lengthening the spine, spreading the fingers. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Let's hold here for about 3 breaths. Wonderful. Inhale, bend the knees a bit, look forward. And exhale, find your way to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen the spine. And exhale, fold. Bend the knees quite a lot, shift the weight back to the heels. Inhale, reach the arms up for Utkatasana. Exhale, take your hands together towards the heart. Open the elbows, sit a little bit lower. Take another deep breath there. Open the chest a bit wider. As you exhale, hook the left elbow across on the right knee. Take the right side, outer side of the hip, back a bit, and then slowly as you exhale, turn the center of the heart towards your 2 thumbs. As you stay here for about 3 breaths, look down at your knees. Are they in line? If not, take the one knee back to bring them both in line, and then twist again. Inhale, take your hands back to the center. Exhale, hook the right elbow across on the left knee. Look down, bring your knees in line. Exhale, turn the center of the heart towards your 2 thumbs. The outer left thigh, send it back a bit. Lengthen to the spine. Feel the heels pressing down. Wonderful. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, fingertips to the floor, straighten your knees a bit, open your feet a little bit wider. Now, straighten the right knee if you can, bend the left knee, and release the head. See if you can switch it up. Bend the right knee first, and straighten the left leg a bit. Take a deep breath there. And then see if you can maybe straighten more both knees. Shift the weight a little bit towards the toes. Keep the heels pressing down. As you breathe out, see if you can let the right hand move a little bit further down, maybe flat, maybe not. Stay a breath there. Maybe allow the left hand to drop down a little bit more than the right. See how far you can go as you let the right hand move back a bit. Stay a deep breath there. And then inhale, lift the chest a bit, lengthen the spine forward. Exhale, take your hands to your waist. Press the waist back, lengthen through both sides of the body. Take a deep, steady breath. Feel the length in the center of the spine, but also the sides of the spine. Pressing the waist back a bit. And then inhale, rise up to standing. And then breathe all the way out. Let's step the right foot back and turn towards the right side of the mat with our feet parallel. Look at your feet, make sure the toes are in line, the heels. Take your hands to the waist. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, move forward about halfway. Put your hands on the floor. If you need to open your feet a little bit wider, go ahead. Take a deep inhale, lengthen the spine a bit, press the heels very deep. Drop the tailbone back and down. And then exhale, bend the elbows and let the top of the head drop wherever it goes. Don't force it. Relax the shoulders a bit. Take a few deep breaths. Just let the breath move freely along the spine. As you inhale, allow the breath to come in through your nose, move down the spine towards the pelvic floor. As you exhale, the breath moves up the spine and out through the nose. Last breath there, see if you can release something that allows you to move a little bit deeper into this forward fold. Then inhale, walk your hands forward a bit, lift the chest, come up on your fingertips. See how far you can walk your hands forward without shifting the weight on your feet. The feet stay exactly as they were previously, just the hands reaching, creating length, and release the head. Take one breath to just experience stability or grounding through your feet, and then lengthen your upper body. Then keep the right hand as it is. Take the left hand off the floor, under the right armpit, and grab the outside of the right leg anywhere that you can grab. Pull a bit and turn the chest under the armpit and up towards the ceiling. Continue reaching with the right hand a little bit further forward. Look for that length in the right side of the body as you pull with the other hand to create a twist. One last deep breath. And then inhale, come back to the center. Let's do the other side. So first reach with two hands forward a bit, release the head. Whenever you're ready, the right hand comes off the floor, under the left armpit, and grab it somewhere along the outside of the left leg. Doesn't have to be very low. Pull a bit and turn the chest. With the left hand, reach forward a bit more. Continue creating length in the left side of your body. Keep your feet very grounded. The heels are pressing down deep into the floor. One last deep breath. Wonderful. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, walk your hands back a bit. Bring your feet a little bit closer together. Take your hands back to the waist. Take one deep breath there to press the waist back, lengthen the spine in this position parallel to the floor. Keep gazing down. Start pressing the heels a little bit deeper. Start dropping the tailbone down, and then inhale, rise up. And then exhale, turn towards the front of the mat and step forward. Feet together. Inhale, reach the arms up in the air. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, walk back to the plank position. Hold here in the plank pose. Take a deep, steady breath. Now slowly start shifting the weight towards your left hand. Place the outer left or the outer edge of the left foot on the floor, right foot either on top or foot flat on the ground, side angle, side plank, Vasishta-asana. Take a breath there, just find your balance, maybe retreat to the more easy variation. If you can, start lifting the hip a bit higher, turn the upper hand with the palm towards the front of the mat, and take the upper hand over the head for a side stretch. Hold here for 2 deep breaths. And then inhale, reach up again with your right hand, and exhale back to the plank pose. Now, take a moment there, put your knees down on the ground, and then slowly take the weight back towards your heels for the child's pose. Put your elbows down, forehead down. Take a couple of deep, steady breaths here. And then slowly come back to the plank pose. Take a deep inhale. And whenever you find the ground in plank, breathe out and shift the weight towards the right hand. Place the outer edge of the right foot in line with the right hand, left foot on top, or make it more easy by taking the foot flat on the ground. Lift the left hand up in the air. Take a couple of breaths, just find your ground here. Draw the belly in a bit. Place the left side of the hip right above the right. If you can, lift the hip a little bit higher up and take the left hand over the head as you spin the palm a bit. Try to open space in the left side of the body. Inhale, reach the left hand up again. Exhale, plank pose. Inhale, put your knees down on the ground. Come back to the child's pose. This time, take the hands back. And take a few breaths in child. And so, slowly we're going to rise up. And then shift the weight to one side. Take our feet from the other. Lie down onto our backs. Prepare for the bridge pose. Bring your heels close to the buttocks, toes in a bit. Now let's do a rowboat shape with our hands, pressing the elbows down. Take a deep inhale, press the elbows down, press the feet, lift the hip up. Take a moment there to arrange the shoulders in a very supportive way under your neck. Keep the neck soft. Then you can karate chop your hands down, interlace the fingers, and open the heart. Now, when I ask you to do some action here, even though your feet will not move, try to pull the feet towards your shoulders a bit until you feel the hamstrings, the backs of the thighs, start to fire a bit, to work a bit more, and use that to create more of a lift. Press your feet down and towards you a bit more. Take another deep, steady breath. And then slowly release your fingers, and come down as you exhale. And then straighten both legs forward. Reach the arms up over the head. And then slide both feet towards your right. As you move them towards the right, take your left leg on top of the right leg. So you're crossing one leg on top of the other. And then grab your left wrist with your right hand. Pull the left wrist forward. And then slowly take it towards the right in a banana shape or a half moon shape there. With your body opening more space at the left side of your body. Take another deep, steady breath. Wonderful. Inhale back to the center, reach with the arms up, and then separate your legs. Take your 2 feet together towards the left, doesn't have to be much. Then right leg on top of the left. Grab the right wrist with your left hand and pull the right hand towards the left a little bit. Keep both shoulders down, keep both sit bones down. Just create space on the right side of the body as you breathe deep and slow. Wonderful. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, bring both knees towards your chest. Get the right ankle and place it on the front of the left thigh, close to the knee. Get the right hand between your legs, left hand from the other side. Grab the left knee with two hands. Breathe out. Pull this whole structure towards your chest. Take a couple of deep, steady breaths here. And then slowly release. Switch sides. Get your left ankle in the front of the right thigh. Pull with two hands and breathe out. Simultaneously stay there for a couple of breaths. Wonderful. Breathe out, slowly release, and put both feet down. One more round of bridge. If you're ready for the full wheel pose, go ahead. Make sure that you do the wheel only if your body is fully prepared for it. Otherwise, join me for repeating the bridge. So breathe in, lift the hip, roll the shoulder blades in, reach the arms forward, interlace the fingers again. Or do the wheel pose if you know how to get into that. We'll take 3 deep breaths there. Try to, again, create more activity or action in the hamstrings by pressing the feet down and then towards the shoulders, lifting the hip a bit, but mostly engaging the hamstrings, the muscles in the back of the thighs. One last deep breath. Wonderful. Release your fingers first. Breathe out. Come down. Straighten the right leg on the floor. Hug the left knee. Take the left knee to the right side of your body. Turn the chest towards the left and reach with the left hand towards the left. Easy twist there. Inhale, bring the knee back to the center. Exhale, let's do the other side. So left leg straight. And bring the right knee towards the chest. Slowly take the right knee towards the left side. Turn the chest towards the right. Reach towards the right side, pressing the knee to the opposite direction. Just breathe deep and slow. Let the right shoulder drop down towards the floor. Wonderful. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, hug both knees to the chest. Lift the forehead towards your knees. Make your spine round. Hold here for 3 breaths. If you can, release your hands and reach them forward. Otherwise, keep them on the knees, pulling. One last deep, steady breath here. And then slowly, through your side, come up to sitting. I'm going to turn towards you so you see me a little bit better. And I'm going to open my legs wide. Sit comfortably. You're sitting on your 2 sitting bones. See if you can flex your feet a little bit more. Lift the chest. Some of us need to keep the hands behind us for support. Some of us can take the hands to the sides. I'm going to turn onto my left or towards my left leg first. And keep the left hand on the outside of the leg. Take the right hand and reach, maybe grab the foot, maybe the ankle, maybe the shin, something. Take a deep inhale, open the heart and turn the center of the heart towards the left foot, keeping the right foot very flexed, very active. And then maybe take the chest a little forward and down. Release the back of the neck for another deep breath, or 2, maybe 3. Next time you inhale, rise and turn towards the center. Take another breath there to just find length along the spine. We're going to keep the right hand on the outside of the right leg. Take the left hand and reach and grab maybe the ankle, maybe shin, maybe foot. Take a deep inhale, open the chest. And exhale, take the chest a little bit forward and down if it feels right, otherwise stay up. Keep the right hand as support on the floor, on the outside of the right leg. See if you can turn the chest a little bit towards that right foot and maybe pull a little bit more. And feel the reach, your left hand reaching towards that right foot. Wonderful. Inhale back to the center. And when I exhale, I'm going to bend the right knee in, place it on the inside or facing the inside of the right foot. I'm going to take my left hand to the right knee, grab it. Take the right hand and inhale up. Turn the palm back and take the hand over the head towards that straight leg. Some of us stay here and just pull the left hand and turn the chest a little bit more under the armpit and up towards the ceiling. Some of us can look down for a moment. Just let the chest turn down a bit. Grab the foot. And then, with the other hand, pull and turn the chest under the armpit. So whatever's right for you. Maybe just stay like that and just reach. It's not easy, this kind of side stretch position. So just breathe very deep and steady. And don't force yourself. If you have to bend the elbow, go ahead. Otherwise, see if you can reach it a little bit further. Keep pushing or pulling, with the other hand so you can turn the chest a little bit more. Wonderful. At the end of the exhale, tone under the belly. And then when the tone belly, inhale, rise. Let's do the other side. So straighten the right leg out. Bend the left knee in. Grab the left knee with your right hand. Turn the chest towards the bent knee. Flex the straight leg. Take a deep inhale, lift the left hand. Give a little spin and take it up over the head. You can stay there, recommended. You can look down for a moment, grab the foot and then turn. That's more challenging, so make sure you do the right thing for you. So the hand over your head is reaching. The hand that's grabbing the bent knee is pulling. One last deep breath. Beautiful. Inhale back to the center. Tone the pelvic floor. And then release. Beautiful. I'm going to turn to the side again, so you see me. Just going to sit in any cross-legged position. Take your hands forward a bit, round the back, and let yourself drop down. If you cannot put the forehead on the floor, no problem. I would grab a couple of books, or if you have a yoga block or something else to put under, go ahead. Let the forehead rest on something. Take about 3 to 4 breaths, deep breaths here. Wonderful. Slowly come up. Change the way we cross the legs. So if the right is in front of the left, turn it around. Take a deep inhale. And just for another 3 breaths, pull forward. Notice how it feels to surrender here with the legs crossed in an unconventional, unnatural way, unfamiliar way. And then slowly rise. Do any preparations you need to do in order to go to the resting pose, Shavasana. Whenever you're ready, lie down on your back and take a moment to make adjustments, making sure you're feeling very comfortable, relaxing the shoulders, letting the back of the head drop down, and take a few deep breaths first. Really get a lot of oxygen coming in. Empty all the breath out. And the next time, after you inhale, open your mouth and empty all the air through your mouth. And then just surrender your body fully to the power of gravity, the mighty power of gravity. I'm going to leave you here so that you can stay as long as it's appropriate for you. If you don't have a lot of time, wait about a minute, come out slowly. Take your time before you continue your day. If you can stay longer, do that. It will be very beneficial for yourself. So make sure you stay however long accessible, appropriate for you. And then take a moment before you finish the practice to reflect and notice how you feel. And I thank you for practicing with me. Wish you a wonderful rest of the day.